Jesus Christ, really?
Don't forget to become a member of UnrealEntGaming's Patreon for exclusive manga content and early access. Isn't that right, Seth?
I already joined his Patreon today. Tons of great stuff on there, actually. But did you really have to blow up the city?
Yes.
Blew up the domino. You blew up the domino and you're laughing. Do you realize the f***ing crisis here?
And you will be next. Unless you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications right now.
Or else what? You'll aggressively scream another man's name for several hours?
Kakarot! Kakarot!
Interesting. What an unusually bizarre situation, but I think I'm finally starting to see the bigger picture here. Perhaps we aren't the only universe that is starting to notice these strange occurrences that are happening. And if Merno was the cause which led to these dark realms awakening again, then it's best to get a hold on the matter now before things get out of control.
As our story continues on Beerus' planet, with Whis now being shown addressing the Elder Kai, Kibito, Shin, and Beerus on the overall situation, as it was only upon having to learn more about the overall situation in which was going on, it was only from there where Whis went on to comment, though the current situation is only backed by our suspicion of the demon realm being behind these strange activities, I would urge you all to take precaution in case something were to suddenly arise, he says. I'm going to go and check to see if the Grand Priest has also encountered these disturbances and find out what I can. In the meantime, if and only if such a realm as the world of the demons has truly been opened, then I would implore for all of you to reach out to me and Lord Beerus immediately. As the Elder Kai chimes in, I don't like this. Even in death, that brother of yours still haunts us to this very day, that damn psychotic angel. I'll certainly let you know if anything comes up on our end while you go and speak with the Grand Minister, Whis, Shin says. I'm almost certain that Goku and the others must have picked up on this too. Well, we'll be in touch, Shin says. Thank you, Whis, and thank you, Lord Beerus. To which, with all of the individuals being shown present, it only now appears as though Beerus was the least concerned by this, as Beerus went on to yawn by responding, yeah, now get off my planet. I'm going for a quick nap. Oh, best of luck, young angel, the Elder Kai says. Let's hope this is only a flash in the dark and not a fire from the void. As with the Kaioshin now being shown returning back onto their planet, Beerus went on to continue. I mean, really, Whis, I've never seen these demons before, and from what I remember, they wouldn't dare cross into a destroyer's universe without approval, so I don't see why you're all so worked up. They would know better if they know what's good for them than to be messing with a destroyer. As Whis went on to respond, I'm afraid that isn't what I'm mainly worried about here. Such creatures have no respect for laws or authority, though I hope this feeling that I'm getting isn't what I think it is, but it's always best to be sure by finding out more. As Beerus responds, well, you go do what you gotta do and I'll be here napping. It's not like any of those creatures are running amok in my universe anyway, Whis. I'll be here waiting to hear from you once you get back. Just don't take too long. As all the while in the meantime, as we then make our way back to Earth and now seeing as to how Beerus was slowly beginning to wake back up, it was only upon Goku now having to notice this where Goku went on to comment, hey, look, he's awake. I think he's finally starting to come into his own again. Good, Vegeta says, because the quicker we can draw more information out of him, him, the faster it is to put him out of his misery. Hey, you! Wake up, you little coward! What the heck? You're both still here, Beerus says. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Oh, you worms tied me up? You're lucky to even still be breathing right now, Vegeta says, let alone feeling anxious over a little rope. Now start talking. Listen, Goku went on to kneel down by telling him, I don't want to have to hurt you, but we need to know who you are, why you're here, and where you came from. What were you going to do with those blood droplets that you got out of me and Vegeta, he asks. And how is it that you know about what happened here, with Beerus responding, oh, so what? You think by keeping me here all tied up will get me to tell you mortals anything? I'd rather bathe in fire than tell you Saiyans anything. You two are way in over your heads here. So it really doesn't matter if you keep me here or not, because sooner or later, I'll be free. And once the Dark Masters find out about what you did to me, you'll be wishing for death to come knocking at your door. So these Dark Masters, are they the guys that you're working with? Is that it? But why come here, Goku asks. Why me and Vegeta? Or isn't it obvious, you moron? Your gifted abilities as warriors are what's required. You'll soon have much bigger problems to worry about outside of little old me, so we'll see how tough you goofballs are once our slumbering god awakens. Slumbering god? What the heck does that even mean? Oh, enough of this, Vegeta says. You should already know where we stand at the peak of our power, so what makes you think that your little friends will make much of a difference? Oh, you don't have to wait much longer to take my word for it, mortals. You'll both soon see. The horrors that await you all are beyond words, Beerus says. We are many, and you are not. You think you know terror? Oh, just you wait until you Saiyans come face to face with terror in the flesh. Once the hour of the beast is at hand, you will all be dead. Are you really surprised by the fact that I already know who Merno was? We all knew him, but what we didn't know was how he would ultimately come to meet his fatal demise. However, Beerus continues, unlike the Fallen One, our leader is without self-gratification and pride. He came to know Merno very well himself. Merno always had the edge when it came to his raw angelic power, but our god also has a few tricks up his sleeve as well. I can only imagine the look on your faces if somehow Merno were to show up again. It would be quite the frightening sight now, wouldn't it? We and the Dark Masters have been around a very long time, so there is nothing that you mortals know of that we don't, he says. We, however, just have a different agenda than the angel did. That's impossible, Vegeta responds. Merno can never be brought back. He was erased in such a way that all traces of his very existence was destroyed along with his body and spirit. Yeah, and so you're not alone, Goku asks? You have a master god person that you serve? So then, how many of you are there? Oh, don't worry about it, Beerus shouts. What you should be more concerned with is figuring out how the two of you are going to fix your eyesight. Because here's a parting gift for ya. As from out of nowhere to everyone's surprise, Beerus had seemingly looked as though he had used a similar technique to that of the solar flare in not only going as far as to blind Dende, Mr. Popo, Goku, and Vegeta, but all of a sudden from behind him, another dark portal had emerged with a pair of hands being shown reaching on out by grabbing Beerus, in which it was only upon having to pull Beerus back within the dark hole where Beerus went on to shout, typical mortals, right on time. Now hurry it up before they see you. Until we meet again, mortals. No, Goku says, I can't let him escape. Not without me, you're not. As with a blinded Dende and Vegeta having to cry out for Goku's name, we only from there see how a blinded Goku was shown grabbing onto Beerus's leg, with even Beerus himself being shown shocked by this as Beerus went on to shout, what the hell are you doing? Say it! Blind or not, you're not going anywhere without me. To which as soon as we then see how Goku had managed to go with Beerus through this dark hole as the dark hole had completely dissipated, neither Dende or Vegeta were able to process as to what had just happened, with with Dende asking, Vegeta, I can barely see. Where is he?
Damn that worm. I don't know. Through that portal, Kakarot went after him.
To which, as we only from there see how Goku had now ended up in the demon realm and falling face down on the ground, it was only upon having to enter this realm where Goku went on to ask, my eyes, I didn't know he had a technique that was similar to the solar flare. This place feels really weird and strangely dark. Hold on now, I think my vision's coming back to me now. Whoa, what in the world? You're huge, Goku says. Who are you? What are you? To where it was only upon Goku now being shown having to lift his head and now coming face to face with the Demon Realm's General Raiga, even the Demon Raiga himself was seemingly baffled that Goku was here, as Raiga went on to ask, what? A mortal in the Demon Realm? How are you able to cross into this dimension? The Demon Realm, Goku asks, as he quickly went on to leap up back on his feet by asking, and that energy I sense coming from you, what are you? What a strange world. Listen, I didn't come here because I wanted to start a fight, Goku says. I just wanted to find out what the deal was involving one of your own named Beerus who attacked us on Earth. And so even though I don't know who or what you all are down here, I'm not going to back down if you try and attack me like your friend did, Goku says. This doesn't have to end in a bloodbath, so let's talk about this. But Raiga was not having it, because it was only upon Raiga now being shown giving the order where Raiga went on to shout, kill him! As out of nowhere from behind Raiga, hundreds upon thousands of demons were now shown rushing towards Goku's direction, with even Goku now himself being taken back by this. That was when Goku went on to shout, what the heck? There's thousands of them! Tear his flesh off! Butcher the mortal! Throw him into the fire! The demons shout. As with all of them now being shown attacking Goku all at once, it was only from that point with Goku being shown avoiding these attacks where Goku went on to comment, alright, well I guess you've left me with no other choice then. But I've got to be careful here, Goku says. To where one by one with Goku now being shown having to knock away demon after demon, he only from there went on to say to himself, I've got to watch it. There's something very off about their power. It feels like their power keeps fluctuating up and down. As with dozens of demons now being shown converging in trying to dogpile Goku, Goku from there quickly went on to leap on up by responding, whoa, that was close. But even despite how many demons Goku was shown having to knock away, more and more were shown having to make their way towards him, with Goku now even trying to go as far as to reason with the demons. It was only upon having to block one of their strikes where Goku went on to comment, I don't see the point of doing what you're told by someone like him. You're all blindly racing to your graves by listening to him and doing this. Stop this, Goku says. Never, the demons respond. Well, hopefully you'll learn the hard way then, as despite Goku being shown having to kick dozens of demons away, more and more demons kept on piling up and charging towards Goku and attacking him, with each and every single one of them out for blood by having to shout, rip his head off, hold still, Flesh Walker, aim for his heart, the mortal is making this look easy, go for his eyes. As despite the overwhelming numbers that were now beginning to dogpile on Goku, it was only as Goku was shown having to avoid all of their attacks where Goku went on to say to himself, easy now, Goku, focus. And focused he was, until from out of nowhere yet another demon had gone as far as to make his way towards Goku by responding, I've got this mortal right where I need him. What? How did he? As despite the demon's best efforts in his ability to strike Goku, Goku had quickly retaliated by punching the demon in the face by telling him, no you won't! As this in and of itself had resulted with the demon now being shown falling on down, with many of his comrades running right past him by shouting, stand back up, boy! Tear his face off! Dismember his arms and legs! To which, oddly enough, as soon as this demon was then shown sitting on up by holding onto his face, that's when the demon went on to ask, what just happened? That mortal, who is he? They just won't stop, Goku says. How many of these things are down here? Hey, why are they all retreating? Oh wait, crap, howdy! As before Goku could even process as to what was going on around him, we only from there then see how the general himself, General Raiga, was now shown inserting himself in this battle, to where the moment Raiga had gone as far as to uppercut Goku in the stomach and hoisting his body upwards, it was only upon the moment of contact where Raiga from there went on to tell Goku, I have seen enough of you, the
The edge you had ends here. God, I can't move.
To which the moment Raiga had headbutted Goku and now causing Goku and stumbling on back by holding onto his head, it was only upon Goku's surprise where a pair of voices went on to address Goku by telling him, "My oh my, would you look at what we have here, Dark Lords? A mortal in the demon realm," Jogo says. And by the looks of it, this doesn't appear to just be any ordinary mortal either, Dark Lords. That's because it isn't, Toro says. This happens to be the Saiyan mortal named Goku from the 7th. He, as well as many like him, were one of the very few who battled the fallen angel during his multiversal crusade to eliminate all life across the cosmos. We weren't expecting to see someone like you here in our domain, Goku.
Ugh, what massive powers, Goku says. Who are you guys?
And how do you know so much about our fight with Merno? Your fight with Merno isn't the only thing that we are aware of, Fleshwalker. We know a great many deal of things that involve you and your kind, Toro says. We are the Oath Keepers of the Demon Realm. We are the 4 Dark Masters who rule over this dimension, second in command to our leader who waits for us in his chamber. Allow me to introduce who we are. To my far left is the 4th strongest Dark Master, Jogo. Next to him is the 3rd strongest Dark Master, Gira. To my right is the 2nd strongest Bakara, and I, the strongest Dark Master, Toro.
So you're the ones that little demon creature kept bragging about on the lookout. And so what exactly is your deal, Goku asks?
Are you 4 looking to destroy the multiverse like how Merno tried to do? Because in the end, Merno failed, and so will you. Look, Gira says, the mortal thinks we want to destroy everything like how the angel tried to do. How cute.
You disreputable little worm, Jogo says.
We aren't looking to destroy the multiverse, we are looking to take it, to have command over it, and you will not be getting in our way, as it was only right then and there during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Dark Master's Ultimate Resurrection Manga Chapter number 4 special then comes to a close. Now, this is bad, with Goku now being all alone in the Demon Realm and not only having to be faced off against millions of other demons, but he is also now faced off against one of its highest ranking demons, with that being Raiga, on top of also now coming face to face with the 4 Dark Masters of the Demon Realm itself. One must ultimately now beg the question as to whether or not Goku is in fact going to find a way out of this dimension, or if he is now going to find himself being trapped and left behind with nobody else to aid him during this situation. Will Goku ultimately prevail in having to stop the Dark Masters by also finding a way back home, or will Goku be doomed by simply having the numbers advantage be too overwhelming for him and ultimately having to succumb to the Dark Master's power and will within the Demon Realm? Again, all of this and so much more is going to be coming your way in the upcoming manga chapter, which is that of Manga Chapter number 5, which will of course be made available right now for your viewing on my Patreon, patreon.com/UnrealEntGaming, to where the links to that will be located down in the description box below and pinned comment section below as well, to where if you not only want to go ahead and support the channel, but also gain exclusive access and sneak peeks to so much more content, then Patreon is the place to be. And I want to thank each and every single one of you guys for joining and being a part of the community. So once again, I want to thank you all so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching, in which if you also just so happen to be new to the channel and of course love Dragon Ball and anime, then I do encourage you all to go on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon. That way you guys never miss a single video that is posted onto the channel, on top of helping us smash our like goal by giving this video a big fat thumbs up right now and clicking that like button down below. As if you also want to find out what happens next before anybody else, then do consider becoming a member of our Patreon, patreon.com/UnrealEntGaming, to where that link will be located down in the description box below and pinned comment section, to where if you guys want to support the channel and get exclusive content that you will not find on here, then Patreon is the way to go, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you all so much for watching, and with that being said, I'm going to be seeing each and every single one of you down in the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, everybody, and have a great day. Peace!
Hello! Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to UnrealEntGaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell. Me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
Cut.